Let's see what we got. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and make one more save. Day 12. Alright. So, forums. I guess it's Grand Slam Fighters? Yeah. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product, in my opinion, much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome Show. Ugh, why don't they just push the Great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke! Who's hyped for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and armbars, nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. It is indeed. Let's see. Monster Girlfriend Chirari. Oh, this is the best-selling game in the world, isn't it? Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, dat fucking music. Is this the GOAT? Dunno, do you like the GOAT girl? Huh. I'm gonna marry a goat. It's an alright game. 8 out of 10 most. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game, pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being raided by normies? Normies. Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games? Yeah, you're not allowed that. And this is the update. No, we've already seen that one. Okay. Augmented Eye. Ooh, okay. Lilim receiving mysterious messages by Lana Smithy. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. Ooh, developing. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year by Lana Smithy. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Sounds a bit disconcerting, considering that the mayor was trying to say, hey, we've all got nanomachines, why don't we just shut people down? Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. Wow. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with their kids without risking dinner or breakfast. A limited number of internet purchases per year. Wow. That is dystopian. So we haven't had any updates from Kira Mickey in a while. So, so we don't need to buy anything from the shop, but I am interested to see how much is left. So 350, 700. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, so I need at least 4 grand, 6 grand. I need about 8 grand to buy everything else left. Chances are I'm not going to be able to buy it all, so. Alright, let's go to work. Saturday, December 24th. How many deaths have we had? Once. I don't even know where that's from. I think I need to clear that out. Yeah. And Imaginary Idiot says, I gotta go. Take care. Bye, Imaginary Idiot. Good evening. Ah, hey, Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I'm on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from an owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're going to spend money, might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs. You invited Tissy Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Cool. To be fair, I have been thinking about resetting the death counter for a specific game in particular, but I was going to keep that close to my chest for the time being. Oh, I need one more. But yeah, we'll think about that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh. More people. By the way, can mods edit or add commands or just the owner? I don't know, actually. Try adding a command yourself, Reaper, but I don't know what kind of commands there would be. Yeah, you'll have to see. I don't know. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get so lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right, we see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell, I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilim freaks me out. Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 1. Aged and mixed. For a minute there, I was like, big drink? Did I make a big drink correctly? I believe Nightbot allows anyone with power in a channel it's assigned to make commands for it. But is that given under the default moderator role? That's what I don't know, actually. Well, you can experiment a little bit, Reaper, and find out. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, Miss Vela. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilim friend is? Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Y2K Bartender? This guy really likes Y2K. That cult classic game that's seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, our friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Vela asked for a fluffy dream. The Lilim still freaks me out. So, fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aged and no. Does it cost more if you put more ingredients into a drink? I don't think I've actually been paying attention to that. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss! DD! R&B! I'm coming! You see, DD is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilim just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? She has, hasn't she? I don't know what it is. Damn it. Okay. Is it based on the name? What cheers her up? I can't remember. There is just... I'm not going to get this right. Every drink here is priced at $5. Wow. Oh. Nope. I did not want that. Okay. Screw it. I'm just going to make the sugar rush. No, you know what? No. I am going to take a chance and go for... Let's see. So I'm going to go through the list of the drinks and read the descriptions a bit. So, nothing but mammals, blah blah blah, traditional food beer. You look like a fool, unnecessarily brown. Champagne, knock the drunkenness out of you. Mostly fans of music. Gut punch. No, I'm not getting it. Well, I guess I will make the sugar rush then. Okay, and mixed. There we go. Sorry, Dorothy, I can't remember what your favorite drink is. Thanks. Seeing her down is so weird. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because I was you that needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of the most expensive services. It is. Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Hello. Hello world. Ah. Reaper has managed to add a command. Hello world. Yes, I'm going to try and make Dorothy get drunk because then she'll at least be not sad. She'll be drunk instead, but yeah. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. You want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me more about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I need to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilim really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Well, she's a robot. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws are bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't display humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first IOs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by losing scrap of some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. Yes, Isaac Asimov. Next stream, Rob will come here and see 900 new commands. Yeah? I'm fine with that. Like, I don't think there's a limit to how many commands you can do. We're getting a robot drunk. Well, Lilim, in theory, do have organic parts. Dorothy has talked about it. So there is the possibility that we can get them drunk, yes. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. Unlike many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment's very comfy, you know? It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat's so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if you ever got lost, at least I want to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's 4-play. Yeah. He was also named after someone. 4 and Lenore. Really? Who? A Lilim kid. Oh, a Lilim kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. You want anything else? Let's go with the blue fairy. Alright. A blue fairy for Dorothy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 Flounder Guide. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 Flounder Guide. And let's get her drunk. Aged and mixed. Here. Why do they call it the blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some called the green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work, or... Friends? Aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about... Nightingale, another Lilim. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from the orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear. Yeah. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in. I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything. More like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. Another break. Save. How many days are there in the game? Day 12. Well, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Is it Christmas Eve today? I think it's Christmas Eve today. It is now safe to keep playing. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Has she even, like, literally smoked once? Alright. I'm blinded by the light. Back! Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year, not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. I'm trying to speak too quickly for that bit. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold means something on the rocks. So, bad touch. Cobalt Velvet's expensive, right? Yeah. Oh, Piano Man and Piano Woman. Yeah, okay. We'll do this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Mix. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold, actually. But I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So, Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time. If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of foods and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. You like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though, I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I don't go to parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm no one to wear dresses, you know? You know? I'm a tattoo ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But I bet you look good in a dress still. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I'm guessing comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough. Why not go through reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmen is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mum, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than normal. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry about it. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? You have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a sec. Something non-alcoholic means something without commentary. So, nope. So we can give her a Bleeding Jane. Optional commentary. No, keep Bleeding Jane. Keep Bleeding Jane. Bleeding Jane, Bleeding Jane. I think Bleeding Jane might be the most expensive one. Alright, let's do that. Bleeding Jane. Cool. So, 1 Bronson, 1, 2, 3 Powdered Delta, 3 Flanaguide, and all melted. Did I just say melted? No, blended. Anyway, Bleeding Jane. Here. Thanks. You don't want to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually, people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after the hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out to that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please, come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. This guy was like sniveling whiny, right? Oh, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Something strong for Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly. Strong. Yeah, we'll do this one. 6. Powdered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flanaguide. 1, 2. Is that right? 10. Yeah, 13. Okay. Blend it together. Blend it together. Okay. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something. I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be some more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanye-Vania? Did he really reference Kanye West in this? He's some big name from Kanye-Vania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to glitch cities and nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction, if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn a living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Well, why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to that source would have been too costly. Knowing who's the sender has made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay, a cobalt velvet for Mr. Detective here. All this guy does is look for girls. I mean, it is the job, right? I'm sure he enjoys that, but it's still a job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it a big one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And mix. Ta-da! Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway, keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time? He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least to deliver her a message. You could have been lying. Yes, people lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, if I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So, how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay long in this business without picking up a few tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before the trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 PM. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Ooh, itchy nose, itchy nose. So, 1960, 0 mistakes, that's good. Got paid 500, got tips, flawless service. I know this small party is what you needed. Cool, alright. 1707.50.